the first slain elemental has spawned on Chain of Ascension, and Han's army wants to go and try and deal with this elemental. So they're slowly making their way through, and you can see that they're starting to push into the space. But Dehaka has pinged Janara, says go deal with Janara, but Han has other ideas. They want to deal with the slain elemental, and they are hell-bent on doing so. So they decide to try and attack by dropping a few magmines there. The slain elemental fires a warning shot, and they realize that this might be slightly problematic, but they do end up clearing this out. Still, they are going to regroup over here, just making sure that everything is okay, and we will see what their plan is. Do they want to engage this with such a small army? They're making a few more Reapers. They seem to be ignoring the elemental's warning shots and ignoring Dehaka's warning too, and now they start to attack here. There is another Solarite Cocoon ability onto these Galleons, and now these Reapers have to try and get the Galleons saved, but they do not have the flying upgrade, and now the Slain Elemental fires one more shot here, catching out pretty much a good chunk of their army. They don't really have anything. That targeting thing is also really massive. But again, another warning shot here from the Elemental. The Elemental is saying, do not poke me. I do not like to be poked right now. And again, these things do not have, the Reapers do not have the flying upgrade, so they can't actually save these Galleons before one of these Galleons ends up going down. And now, after that loss, will Han keep pushing through or no? No, they are going to actually pull back now, and that seems to be okay. And now they drop a space station reallocation, and this Elemental now is very upset, catching out a good chunk of these Galleons. And again, no flying upgrade, so there's going to be a lot more casualties over there. And again, one more Assault Galleon ends up going down as a result of that engage. And what is going to happen now? There's still more lock-ons here. These Assault Galleons are pretty much all stuck here, and they are unable to free each other. And they have to rely on this one almost damaged Assault Galleon to clear both of these Solarite Cocoons. And finally, they actually end up clearing out the Cocoons in this area. And they now seem to be reasonably safe as they continue throughout the course of this mission. Horner wants to take to the skies, and he has chosen to queue up so many strike fires, but Amon has other ideas. He has already decided to just drop a little nuke in this area to just undo Horner's hard work of building all those strike fire platforms, and that nuke is going to end up hitting, taking out the SCV and the two strike fire platforms that were already made. And now there is also another nuke on the way here, and I think there's a Raven, so quick detection here for Horner. Is he going to be able to get into position? He's still not spotting the Ghost over there, and the Ghost nuke is going to end up, I think, ending up... Oh, that was a last minute save, but not before those strike fire platforms do end up going down. We are at the 5-minute and 30-second mark on lock and load, and you can see that Artanis has a few structures up and running already. He has a total of 6 pylons, 1 forge, 2 gateways, and he is producing 4 stargates. His expansion has not been captured, but he does have a solution. He's dropped a solar bombardment, but he has learned from one of the previous Rockslapping Champions that 1 solar bombardment is not enough to clear the entire expansion. So what he has done is he has used also some orbital strikes, and now he has fully cleared his expansion, and he's ready to go and take his Nexus as soon as possible. And 1 gas, and is he going to take the 2nd gas? He's going to take the 2nd gas as well, and he will not forget this gas, unlike the previous Rockslapping Champion. We are at the start of a game of Void Launch, and you see there are a bunch of drones moving. What is this? Is this BM? Is this TK? What is going on here? These drones are actually going to start slapping their allies' rocks. And not only are they slapping their allies' rocks, their allies also put down the command syndicate ready to expand. These drones have actually been pulled all the way from the mineral line. There is only 1 drone mining right now, and in terms of production, Kerrigan is not producing anything right now. She is hell-bent on clearing her allies' rocks, extending the greatest of assistances. But the question is she going to end up stealing her allies' rocks, or her allies' expansion, or is she just doing it out of the kindness and the goodness of her heart? we shall see what the plan is here for Kerrigan. Kerrigan is watching these rocks die. This one drone here is not doing anything right now. That drone is just slacking off and goes ahead to try and take out this next set of gas rocks as well. Tychus is somewhat confused. He's not sure what is going on here, and neither do I. These drones are basically just attacking all the way through these rocks here, and once these rocks die, which is what Kerrigan decides to do with her drones. We have right now 2 drones here, and there are a ton of lava here that are not being utilized as well, so these drones now have ended up clearing out these rocks here, and Tychus has spawned, so he does have a nice free expansion. These drones now are moving forward. Now, what are they going to do? Are they going to engage the attack wave, or is there something else? Oh no, they move out of the way, and these drones now are going to be moving towards not the mineral line. They are now going to be moving towards Kerrigan's expansion area, and they are going to be trying to take out the rocks here. So I have no idea what was going on there, but this is Rockslapping Champions. I'll let you think about this for a while, and then you let me know what is going on, because I have no explanations. Raynor has been building up an army of battlecruisers while Mengsk solos the mission. Just a quick note here, your Imperial Witnesses do not generate mandate for your ally. It's just a quick note here. But there's an attack wave that Raynor has realized is going to go for his base, and this is going to be a Shadow Tech composition, which means their damage output is absolutely insane. Liberator siege up, battlecruisers gonna go and try and kill off these Liberators, but not before Raynor has lost his entire expansion, and all those SCVs also now dead. And Raynor still has his army though, and they all seem to be fine. He has not really lost very much here. He has a bunch of battlecruisers that are ready, and they are somewhat confused, but now he wants to exact his revenge, and he tactical jumps his battlecruisers right into the middle of Amon's base here. Pulls out the mommy battlecruiser as well. Yamato cannons right on top of the first void shard. First void shard does go down, but now the Hyperion is getting focused down as well by the enemy units in this area, and ends up tactical jumping away, which means that Raynor's battlecruisers are left to fend for themselves, and there are a lot of units here. This is a Terran composition, and Terran bases are very heavily fortified, and pretty much all his battlecruisers are getting focused down by an army of battlecruisers, missile turrets, Goliaths, and this one science vessel also healing up this Goliath, keeping everything alive. And a few Vikings as well joining into the mix here. And this one last battlecruiser pretty much stands no chance against Amon's army, but now finally the tactical jump away here, and this one battlecruiser tactical jumps right on top of this pirate ship, and this pirate ship is also going to exact a little bit more revenge. And that is pretty much all of Raynor's battlecruisers completely gone. Raynor has lost a total of 13 battlecruisers. He has lost a lot of good men.